Shadow the Hedgehog. Why does that name haunt me? It's the only thing I can remember. And that gruesome image. Maria! Who am I? And why can't I remember anything? And who is this Maria? Look how pathetic they are. I don't have time for these humans.
Shadow. As you can see, the day of reckoning will soon be here. Find the 7 Chaos Emeralds and bring them to me as promised.
Huh? Who are you, and how do you know I'm Shadow? And what are you talking about? Just what was that all about? If he says he knows the truth about who I am, then like it or not, I have to believe him. The only way I'm gonna get the secrets to my past is to get those Chaos Emeralds. Promise time. Well then, time to go and fulfill this promise.
No! Stop! Hey, Shadow. Long time no see. Looks like these black creatures really mean business. Let's see if you show them the finger trick. Press the A button again, jumping to hit enemies using the bonus. Yeah! Smash them up! Stop! With that Chaos Emerald, you can unlock unlimited power.
From now on, my eyes shall now start by finishing Our race is one jet black and crimson skin, just like yours. Show them all how powerless they truly are. From laser impacts.
Damn it.
Look out! Monsters!
That's to all who oppose me. Use that rocket to crush those worthless machines. These red foods represent my soldiers on this area. Destroy those inside.
We're done for! We're done for!
Make the humans suffer.
Don't touch the red fruit. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Shall cleanse the whole planet of parasites.
Don't touch me.
Some fools still continue to resist.
They don't give up!
The same fate awaits the rest of this pathetic planet.
What the heck is happening?
The humans suffer. The Emerald. Go and exterminate the humans first. Let us witness their attempts to resist. Do not harm our soldiers. Well done, Shadow.
Anybody who gets in my way is my enemy. Perfect.
The black aliens have hit 6 major cities around the world, and every city is reporting significant damage and casualties. Among them, Westopolis has received the heaviest casualties due to its weakened defense system. Downtown Westopolis has been almost completely destroyed. Unconfirmed sources have also reported seeing a black hedgehog in Westopolis.
Shadow? Deploy the troops now! And if you find Shadow with the black aliens, then kill them all.
But sir, isn't Shadow on our
I
side?
gave you an order, soldier. He's evil and he's the enemy. You can't fool me, Shadow. This time, you're mine.
Attention! Emergency broadcast to all mobile units. Headquarters to all mobile units. All points bulletin. Be on the lookout for Shadow, the black hedgehog. Wanted in connection with the terrorist attacks. Last seen in the vicinity of downtown Westopolis. Orders are, capture him. Dead or alive.
Out of my way. Coming through.
Stop! Don't move, or we'll shoot!
Stupid humans.
Very impressive, Shadow.
Who are you?
You don't remember anything, do you? But you will in time. But now, there's no time to waste here. Go and access the United Federation's mainframe. Understand?
Got it. What is this sensation? I feel weightness atop this light. I see. I can control which way this leads.
Shadow, this is an information highway system that they call cyberspace. Delete the core program that controls the data flow, and the world will plunge into chaos. Midnight, serving us will get your red gauge filled. Betraying us will fill up the blue gauge. You can release your true power when the gauges are full.
Oh, Shadow. What a coincidence running into you here. Actually, I'm on a government assignment to track down a Chaos Emerald in the area. How about we both go through it together?
Go down using that ray of light.
This is a light speed surge.
Head for the center. Use that light to go up.
To all who oppose me!
We've retrieved the Chaos Emerald. Now, head up and find the core program. Use the searchlight to ascend. If you jump through this wormhole, it will instantly teleport you. Think that these machines can stop us? Going. Why are you hesitating?
Whatever happens to the humans is no concern of mine. Perfect.
Mr. President, we've received a report from the Central Information Agency. Our ground troops have successfully pushed back the black aliens from Westopolis. We've also managed to suppress enemy forces in 5 other cities. There's also reports that the CIA's mainframe has been compromised. We're investigating the incidents now. It is a strong possibility that this was also committed by the black aliens.
Tell the commanding generals that the United Federation will never surrender to terrorists.
Yes, Mr. President.
This planet was once saved from tyranny and annihilation by you 2 heroes. Now mankind must protect this peace at all costs. We must stand united to defend our world against these invaders.
Where am I? Isn't that Dr. Eggman? Maybe he can tell me about those black creatures.
Okay, so we are now on the neutral mission of Cryptic Castle. So, second time we're here, but, you know, far from the last. And, because we're doing the neutral mission, we are once again going to be ignoring Amy Rose here, and, I guess we're just going to be leaving Cream to die. It's interesting, I think, that in this game, despite including pretty much all of Sonic's friends, you know, Cream is just someone you find in Cryptic Castle and is never a mission character. And similarly, Big the Cat is also not a mission character. I kind of would have thought it would be really funny if he was one of the mission characters. You know, maybe he shows up in, like, Death Ruins and is like, "Hey, Shadow, all these black creatures are really messing with my fishing spots. You should get rid of them so me and Froggy can fish in peace again." Or something like that, you know. But sadly, no, Big is not in here, and that really makes him and Cream the only real, like, omissions from Sonic Heroes. Like, you have missions with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. You have them with Rouge and Omega and all 3 of the Chaotix. Even Eggman is one of them. But in terms of Team Rose, it's just Amy for this one mission, and then that's it. You know, no Cream. She's just the level objective here, and then no Big at all. He doesn't show up. I think this was in sort of the era where they just didn't want to use Big the Cat for whatever reason. Because I think the last time he really had a major role for a while was Sonic Heroes, and then he shows up again in the if you do some extra stuff in Sonic and the Secret Rings, and then kind of took a while for him to start getting used again. But yeah, shame that Big the Cat was not here. I think he would have, although to be honest, I think the reason that they didn't include him was just because they knew that he would just clap any aliens who showed up in his area, so they just didn't want the plot to be over. So they just, that's the reason why they weren't using Big. It's just they knew he would be too OP or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, for this mission, we're just going to be going through, kind of rushing through everything. You know, I mentioned, I believe, in the first video for Cryptic Castle that there's a unique part for all 3 missions. You know, there's a different part that you have to go through in the big room with the Chow, with, I believe, the 4th giant lantern that you would light if you're on the dark mission for Cryptic Castle. But yeah, instead of going straight ahead, instead of going to the left or right, we're going to be going straight ahead for the neutral mission, because it leads to a pretty unique area. And you'll see that here at the end of this video. But Yeah, this is one of the many missions where Dr. Eggman is still the villain. But I think it's a little bit weird in this game that Eggman still has his villain missions, because it's like, you know, the threat here is really the black aliens. Like, they're messing with everyone, so I kind of don't know why Eggman has these villain missions. Like, especially in this one, that's like, all he's trying to do is fight off the black aliens. This isn't even one where he's in conflict with Gun. Which, like, I can understand in like, Circus Park or Iron Jungle why Eggman's forces are considered the bad forces, because he's going against Gun, and, you know, he's trying to take over the world and all that, but it's like, did we really need that in this game? I feel like of all the games, we really didn't need the Eggman still trying to take over the world in this game. You know, let the Black Arms have their day in the limelight, I kind of figure, so. I mean, it's not a big deal either way, but it's just something I'm like, it does kind of feel a little bit out of place, where it's like, okay, we're in the middle of this invasion, but Omega still has time to be like, Shadow, we need to destroy Eggman. I really don't care about the Black Arms aliens that are destroying the entire planet, Shadow. Just mess up Eggman. He sucks. I mean, I guess it's in character for Omega, but it's still like, you know, I feel like maybe this isn't the time to really be doing this kind of thing, but you know, it is what it is. It's not like it's the worst thing ever. I don't mind these missions. It just feels like a little bit unnecessary in the grand plot of things. Like, Eggman really isn't accomplishing anything throughout this game. He's just kind of fighting the aliens in a lot of levels, and then other times I guess he's still trying to take over the world, but it's such like a non-entity in this entire story, and I just find that a little bit weird that there's any of the Eggman trying to conquer the world at all. But yeah, here we are back in the giant room. So as mentioned, you know, you just go straight ahead and ignore Eggman, and you're like, hey, look, there's a little secret passageway. You never go here if you're doing either the hero or the dark missions. So yeah, it's just one of the fun parts. And it's like, okay, look, here is a hole in the floor, and oh, what's this? It's a little grind rail segment. And I love how Eggman just says, I didn't know there was an underground passage here. Like, Eggman, this is your base. How did you not know about this? So you just have to get away from this giant monster by constantly spamming the grind button. And, you know, if you do that, it'll pretty much never catch up to you. And then, boom, you land at the goal ring, and then you go face off with the Egg Breaker. So, yeah, that's about it for this mission.
The doctor's gotta be this way. Perfect. Another Chaos Emerald.
What are you doing here, Shadow?
Doctor, I don't want to fight with you, but I need those Chaos Emeralds. They hold the secret to my...
Enough of this nonsense! The Chaos Emeralds belong to me! All of them! No one gets in my way. Those who do will be destroyed. So stand clear or I will crush you! Just as I will those black creatures. Now, let me show you the power of my latest, greatest creation!
Why can't you just leave us alone already? Shadow, bring him down! Eggman is impossible on top of the robot's head.
Lights up! Lights up! How dare you! Lights up! Lights up! Lights up!
Damn it.
Lights up! Lights up! You haven't seen the last of me!
Watch out for the...
Sorry, Doctor, but that Chaos Emerald is mine. Perfect. What's going on with me? can't get these images out of my mind. Those black creatures. How do they know me? Who was I before this? What?
Shadow, you seem troubled.
You!
Look.
That's the...
Yes, that's right. The space colony Ark. 50 years ago.
The Ark? 50 years ago? That's... me.
That's right. This will remind you what the humans did to you. Never forget that horrifying image.
Alrighty, and we have now reached the Doom for the very first time. This is an interesting level. This is one of two levels that is essentially a weird sort of flashback level to the events of 50 years ago aboard Space Colony Ark. There's one on the more dark pathway, which is this one, the Doom, and then there is one on the more hero pathway, which is the Lost Impact. And this way, it's a little bit confusing about how these are supposed to work, because like you see Maria here, and like she's clearly alive, but did this mission actually happen 50 years ago, or is it just sort of a hallucination that Black Doom sends you into? Because it would sort of make sense on the dark path, because Shadow's more listening to Black Doom in this route, that you know, the Black Doom would create this to him for Shadow to try to remind him of, you know, his anger, all the evil that the humans did, and how he needs to take revenge. But then on the hero, on the pure hero path, because that's where Lost Impact is. It's on the pure hero path. Like, why would Black Doom create it then? Like Black Doom doesn't even show up in the cutscene before Lost Impact. It just sort of starts. So I don't really know if this is supposed to be some sort of hallucination or flashback or just sort of thing that's going on in Shadow's head. It's very unclear how both the Doom and Lost Impact work, but yeah, it's interesting how in Central City you would see that Black Doom tries to just tell Shadow about the evil things that the humans did to him, and in the Doom, which is the less evil pathway, yeah, it's like he's still trying to convince him. Like in Central City, he didn't need much convincing because he was already on the pure dark pathway, but this is the semi-dark pathway, so Black Doom's like, well, maybe if I show Shadow, he will, you know, want to listen to me more, so something like that. I don't know, but yeah, we're here at the Doom, and unfortunately, this is one of the worst levels in the entire game. Both the hero mission and the dark mission are pretty bad, and we're doing the hero mission here. So how does the hero mission work? Well, there are 10 injured researchers here in Space Colony Ark, and you as Shadow must go and heal them using the heal capsules that appear. And you gotta pick one up, and then you gotta chuck one at the guys. And if you do that, then they, you know, disappear and float away, and then you're good to go. This mission becomes infinitely easier once you clear, I believe, Final Haunt, because I'm pretty sure that's the level that unlocks this. One of the stage 6s unlocks a weapon called the heal gun, and the heal gun does exactly what it says. It heals people you shoot it at, so it's essentially entirely worthless for everything except for this mission, because this is the only mission where you have to go around healing people, and I don't think that healing the gun soldiers, like if you like take them out, actually does anything. So I think that it's completely worthless outside of this mission, but I could be wrong. So basically, if you have the heal gun, then this mission becomes easier because you can just walk up to them, shoot them with the heal gun, and then you don't have to bother with the capsules. It's not too bad, because there's always a capsule pretty nearby to a guy. So if you find a guy, there's a capsule nearby. If you find a capsule, there's probably a guy nearby. The thing that really makes this level annoying is that the Doom is a little bit maze-like. You know, it has broken walls that will get destroyed by the gun soldiers, and that will open up passageways to places you were before. You know, there are locked doors that you can unlock to get places, and it can just be a bit frustrating traversing the Doom. What makes it more annoying, actually, is that, you know, it's just like there's places like this where it's like you just feel like you're going on so many side quests, and like there is a map for the Doom technically, but like it's one where you probably wouldn't really understand it if you were just sort of playing through it normally. Like you can look at the map, but it's pretty confusing and like not. It's just not helpful. The Doom's map. It's really not helpful, and that's just really unfortunate. And, you know, the camera can get a bit awkward in this stage, so trying to get around the researchers, sometimes you will misjudge. I don't think I actually missed any shots here on the researchers when I was throwing the capsules on them, but you easily can. You know, this was a pretty lucky run, but I have messed up the Doom's, the capsule throws on the researchers here in the Doom, so yeah, you really don't want to, because it's just annoying. And you know, with the way that the camera locks up in certain places here in the Doom, it can get really frustrating. And believe it or not, this is the easier of the two missions. The dark mission that you have to do is really annoying. You have so many gun soldiers you have to kill in this, and you know, there are a lot of pretty easy places to miss the gun soldiers. You know, you have to climb up areas like this. You know, you have to wait for them to bust out of walls, like I was mentioning earlier. The Doom is not a fun level to do the dark mission on. You know, if you want to get on the pure dark pathway, you know, you could just do the Air Fleet's dark mission, or you could just do Central City's dark mission, both of which are much easier dark missions to get to, as opposed to this one. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of the Doom's dark mission or the hero mission. Like, I mean, it's not too bad. You know, once you know where the researchers are, like, it's still a very long level, and, you know, I'm not going to pretend that that's not annoying, but, it could be a lot worse. And again, the heal gun that you can unlock later really does make this one a lot better. And you know, whenever I happen to unlock the heal gun throughout this playthrough, I will be then using it in any future times that I have to do the Doom's hero mission. Hopefully I get it before I have to do too many more of the Doom's hero missions, but you know, it's just the luck of the wheel. I don't know if I mentioned it, but yeah, that's how I'm deciding it. I just have a giant wheel with all of the numbers of the story paths, and every time I want to do a playthrough, I just spin it, and whatever number I get, that's the path I do. So no planned order. You know, I'm sure there is a theoretical, more optimal way to do this. I don't know. It's not like anyone cares. No one else is doing this. I think there might have been like one speed run where someone did all 326 pathways. I'm pretty sure it was segmented, but I don't remember. I think I've seen at least one other person on the internet try to do all 326 pathways of Shadow the Hedgehog, but don't do it. I'm pretty much just doing this because I can in my time off, you know. I do have free time in my life, and so I'm choosing to spend it by doing this and making other videos, but I can't say I recommend it to anybody else. But yeah, and in this level, I do end up killing several gun soldiers just because, like, they're so in the way. I might as well just get them out of the way. I could, you know, I said it before and I'll say it again. The dark, the missions in this game have really easy A ranks. You know, the hero or dark score that you get opposing to the mission type you're doing, you know, it does detract from it, but it doesn't detract that much. So I don't really feel too bad about the 1,110 dark score I got, because I'm still going to get the A rank, and yeah, we're going to move on to the boss here in just a moment.
I will protect the people of the Ark. Perfect.
Mantis platoon, heavy dog reporting in. Primary target and the girl have been located. Acquiring targets. en route to intercept and destroy.
What the?
Please, Shadow, help me.
Humans, willing to sacrifice their own when overcome by greed. They are a foolish race.
Those heartless humans! Get out of my way!
Alrighty, and we are now at our first gun battle. Basically, there are 3 gun-related bosses during the game, and this is Heavy Dog. Heavy Dog is pretty simple. He has a particle beam cannon that he will either fire out of his top or his bottom, depending on where you are when he fires. And he has mines that he will shoot out that you can homing attack one after the other. And he has a bunch of rocket launchers. So your goal in this boss fight is basically to homing attack until you strip out one of his rocket launchers. And once you do that, you grab it and you just shoot him with the homing rocket launchers, and then you'll get another one because you'll run out of ammo, and then you just kind of rinse and repeat that. It's not too difficult of a boss fight, but the particle beam cannon can be a little annoying in some cases. And you can just homing attack the machine while it's doing it, and you're good to go. It also can be a little annoying because the floating mines can actually take up homing reticles from your rockets, and that can get a little bit annoying. But I mean, it's not too bad. You know, I'd say this and the other one that you face off with if you're playing through the Ark level, which we haven't seen yet. You know, they're not too bad. I can't remember which one I actually think is more difficult because I haven't played the Ark in one of these playthroughs yet, but they're about the same. And you know, they're both easier than the final boss that we'll see here. I believe at the end of this playthrough, that is the Sonic and Diabolon fight. That's definitely the hardest gun battle, but yeah, other than that, you know, this isn't too complicated a boss fight. You just take out the cannons, you shoot the guy until he's dead, and just avoid the particle beam cannon as much as you can. This is another one, though, where, again, I'm not really sure, because, like, the battle on the Ark level takes place in the present, because the Ark takes place in the present, but this one still seems to be sort of part of the flashback that Black Doom created, so, I don't know why. Like, was this a battle that Shadow really fought 50 years ago? Or, again, is it just something that Black Doom made Shadow hallucinate? I don't know. These levels are confusing, but this is a pretty decent boss fight, so, yeah.
We're losing! Ah!
How dare you harm Maria, disgusting humans! Out of my sight! Huh? What the? How can this be? Who are you?
Listen up, Shadow androids. The Eggman fleet is strong, but those black creatures are a formidable adversary. I must return to the base to devise a new plan.
Shadow? Android? Am I an android too?
Shadow, I need to get back to my base and restore order. Help me get away from these pesky gun soldiers who are on my tail.
Are you the original? If you are searching for Eggman, he's fleeing aboard his airship, the Egg Balloon. If you wish to confront him, then help me ground his vessel.
Yeah, that's it. Press the X button while grinding to speed up, and press the B button to fire your weapon. Shadow, I'll board my airship and take out the gun troops as I go. Keep it up. There are still lots more left. My counter-strike force will take care of this. Don't interfere with them. My specially selected robots are keeping the door to this room secure. Shadow, cut that out! My boys are blocking this elevator. Whoa! You can jump to release yourself from the parachute. Hurry up and finish off the gun crew. That's just like the Bigfoot from Prison Island. Don't go smashing up my robots. Punish the humans who made you suffer. Shadow, get in. Yes, that's it. Press the X button when you're near some rings to use the light dash. Try going up. You can use your light dash where those rings are. How do you like my secret base? Gun doesn't stand a chance of getting inside. Use those turrets and fight off the gun soldiers. What are you doing? I'm going to reduce my output. Shadow, go up and take care of the gun soldiers. Punish the humans who made you suffer. He might not be as good as my own robot, but he does have some good weapons. Attack from a distance. What are you waiting for? Use your homing attack to get past here. Show them we're not to be taken so lightly. Out of the way, Gun 10. Shadow, there's just one more somewhere. That's it, Shadow!
I have a use for the Doctor. I won't let you humans interfere with my plans. Perfect.
Eggman detected. Approaching this direction.
Shadow and Omega? Why, you traitors! You two are going to stop me? Move aside!
Doctor, please, I need to know. Those androids, the ones that look like me, am I?
Yes.
What?
You and Omega are my creations. But you betray me as you stand here before me. So now, I will destroy you both, turning you into scrap metal!
Eggman, I will defeat you once and for all.
This is what you get for turning against your master. Oh, you asked for it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Time.
Eggman is out of attack now.
Damn it.
Find another method of attack. Now.
Lights up! Next time we meet, you won't be so lucky. Just you wait and see.
An android? Me? I don't believe you. Perfect. This makes 5 Chaos Emeralds.
Shadow, the day of reckoning is near. Bring all of the Chaos Emeralds to me immediately.
Okay, 2 more and then the truth about my past will be revealed. I'll finally know who I am.
Shadow, we seem to have a problem with rats running loose on the base. Return immediately to the Black Comet and exterminate them.
The Black Comet?
Alrighty, so we have returned to Black Comet, and this time we are going to be doing the Dark Mission. And I actually ended up screwing this one up quite a bit. You'll see my life counter is at 1, and I'm pretty sure I had like 12 or something when I first came to this level. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, no, I screwed up this mission quite a bit. I usually did it in like the first like minute or 2 of the level, and I'm just like, I didn't want to keep that in, and I think I actually made it all the way to like halfway through or more before I screwed it up on one attempt, and that sucked. But yeah, this was the good run, so I kept that one in. And while there are big, you know, whopping 50 mechs that you have to take out, that's the good thing about this mission. You're fighting the gun soldiers, but there are no human soldiers to fight. There are no gun beetles. It is entirely big, giant mechs. So you got one of 2 weapons that you can pick for this run. You either get to pick the homing rockets that you got to use back in the boss fight against Hedgehog, or you get to use the Gatling guns, and those are generally the ones I prefer to use. They're a little bit more fun for me than the rocket launchers, but I can see why anyone would like either one. But yeah, there's still 50 whole gun soldiers that you gotta take out, and that's a lot, so you make sure you don't miss any. There are a couple that are more difficult to hit, and there are still a couple places where you have to take out some aliens to be able to proceed, because, you know, this game hates good game design in places. But I mean, overall, this one isn't too bad at the dark missions. Like, the good thing about it is that because they're all giant mechs, they're pretty hard to miss. It's only in like these saucer segments where there are some of the mechs that are floating above the miasma, whatever the heck this stuff is, or they're up on the high bridge where you might miss them if you're going too fast. But other than that, you know, I wouldn't say this is too difficult of a dark mission to complete. But, you know, there's places like this where it's like, okay, just attack the elite aliens because you can't get across otherwise, LMAO. And it's like, Black Doom, I'm doing your mission. Could you just, like, give me a free pass, you jerk? Like, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he just decides to do this for whatever reason. Yeah, you know, this is like a slightly less fun version of Gun Fortress, which is the Pure Dark Stage 6. You know, in that one, you don't actually have to take out any gun soldiers in the Dark mission. But, you know, there's tons of gun mechs to fight in Gun Fortress, and I just think the level design of that level is better than Black Comet's. So, yeah, I prefer Gun Fortress as a level to be evil in, but this one still gives you a lot of fun if you like the the big heavy weapons of the gun army, and you're like using them against them. You know, you can get a lot of ammo as the Gatling gun. You know, I think I collected like over 500 at some point, and it's like you could probably get more if you're really conservative of your ammo. But that's up to you. And you know, you gotta go down some of these side pathways a little bit more than you would on the hero mission. Again, with Knuckles, and for any of the stage 6s where you can where you're just supposed to go to the goal ring, you can just sort of run past anything you don't want to fight. But you gotta make sure that you're always going after the gun mechs in this stage. You know, it's not too complicated of a level. You know, it's pretty straightforward. There aren't really any alternate pathways. But there are just some places where you could miss it if you go through. Like, this is kind of one of them. So you have this, like, big semicircle area, and you're just sort of running along it, grabbing the, destroying the gun mechs along the way. But about halfway through, you see these platforms off to the side. And, oh, there's another gun mech over there. If you run past it because you're not paying attention, then you just gotta restart the level, go look for the gun mech again. And, again, the places on the bridges can be a little bit difficult to hit sometimes, especially if you run out of ammo, because you know, if you're not as good at picking everything up, then if you run out of ammo, then you gotta like get to the end of the segment and then run all the way back, and that sucks. That's never fun to do, because it's like, well, it's like I just got through this area, now I gotta run back through it just to make sure I get all the gun mechs, and then I'll be able to go. And yeah, this level can be a little bit annoying with its placement of the gun mechs, and with the aliens, because in this segment there's a bunch of both aliens and gun mechs kind of floating around, and the aliens can sometimes get in the way of the gun mechs. They'll just like teleport in. It's like, hey, you know, I'm not trying to attack your forces, Black Doom, but they literally keep spawning in my line of fire. Maybe you could just tell them to like screw off. Like, you're ordering me to take out the gun forces here, so I don't know, just let me do it, and, you know, don't bother with it yourself. You know, call off your forces, let me handle this. I mean, in Lava Shelter, the gun forces are nowhere to be seen, despite Eggman claiming he needs to protect his base from them, so, I don't know, you know, make this a gun forces only level or something. You know, don't have the black arms patrolling the area, you know, something like that. Yeah, it's not too crazy. It's just a little bit annoying in this segment and the next kind of final segment, where it's just like, you know, I kind of wish that they just did it better. But yeah, I think this is about all I have to say regarding the Dark Mission for Black Comet. So I'm going to leave it here, and I will rejoin you shortly when we take on the third and final boss of the Stage 6s that we haven't met yet, Sonic and Diablon.
Destroy those insolent fools. Some still continue to resist.
all who oppose me.
Stop at once. Shadow.
Death to all who oppose me! Let the humans await their final judgment day. Perfect.
Shadow, I can't let you go. Not like this.
You're the one who destroyed the Ark and killed everyone on it. It's time to settle this once and for all.
All right. I know what I have to do. I was born to bring order to the humans. These humans, they don't value life. They're going to pay. Pay with their lives for what they've done.
You?
Sonic, if you try to stop me, I'll destroy you too.
Okay, so we are now facing off with Sonic and Diablon, which is probably the most difficult of the three final bosses. Mostly just because it's a little bit difficult to hit the boss. So there's basically two phases. The first phase is where Diablon is fighting up in the air. And so pretty much what you want to do is you want to homing attack Sonic. He will jump to block. And then as you go higher into the air, Diablon's shield will go down, and you can homing attack him like 3 times or so. And you pretty much just want to do this until the first phase ends. And the first phase will end when I think they get to about 75% HP, and when that happens, Diablon will fall to the ground, and the boss fight will become easier. I think technically you can win this fight by only attacking Sonic, because sometimes he won't block the homing attack, but like, there's legitimately no reason to do this. You're pretty much encouraged to attack Diablon. But once he falls onto the ground, then just whenever you get near him, he will start attacking you, and so you can just homing attack from there, and it's really not too difficult. You pretty much just want to do this until your dark gauge fills up. You just want to keep baiting him into attacking you, and you homing attack him, and you homing attack him, and you homing attack him. And this is the point of the boss fight where you can effectively just ignore Sonic completely. He's essentially a non-entity, and I think that's kind of a missed opportunity. Like, I understand why Diablon is here, but I don't know why Sonic is. I feel like Sonic is, Shadow's rival. I feel like he was worthy enough of his own boss fight to in some of these final areas. Like, especially doing the dark pathway for Final Haunt feels like it should have just been a Sonic fight. Especially because in that version of the boss fight, Diablon doesn't even talk. Like, in most of the dark endings where you fight Sonic and Diablon, like, and I can understand why the gun commander is, mad and attacking you, but not in Final Haunts. It's just kind of a weird thought. I wish that Sonic had his own boss fight, at least for the dark pathway for Final Haunt. But yeah, we just take this guy out by shooting him, and for some reason that hurts Sonic too. And yeah, that's really it. And here's the ending.
I have failed.
Game over, Sonic. Perfect. Finally, I've got all the Chaos Emeralds.
Shadow, why? Why are you siding with them?
I'm Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form born to protect and serve the Dark Lord, Black Doom. With the power of these Chaos Emeralds, this world will become the Dark Empire. This is who I am.
So, pathway number 21, Disciple from the Darkness. So, what do I think this one means? Well, I would say that in this one, Shadow never really disobeys Black Doom, except for one time. You know, he helps him destroy the gun forces in Westopolis. He helps him delete the core program of Gun's mainframe and digital circuit. Then he goes to Cryptic Castle, and he sort of ignores both Eggman and Amy. You know, he sees no real reason to help out either one of them. Beats up Eggman along the way when he steps out of line. Then he heads to the Doom, and despite Black Doom encouraging him to take his revenge on the soldiers, he sort of has a soft moment where he feels like he can't ignore Maria's plea for help. So he decides to help her out, but then he experiences the heavy dog boss fight, and his anger sort of comes back. So he takes it out on the gun soldiers when he goes to Iron Jungle. Not really out of desire to help Eggman, but more just anger at Gun, because he did just have to relive the worst memory of his entire life. And after that, he ended up going to Black Comet, where he's like, well, screw the humans. Black Doom was right all along. I saw it in my vision. I saw what I was supposed to be. So he just defeats the gun soldiers, takes out Sonic and Diablon. Is like, yep, I'm born to serve the Dark Lord Black Doom, and that's what I'm gonna do. Screw the humans. Black Doom was right. I should have always helped him. So he's literally a disciple from the darkness that the darkness that is the Black Arms. He chose to be Black Doom's servant, and that's what he's gonna be from now on. And the world will become the Dark Empire, I guess. And nice job, Shadow. So and that's route number 21, Disciple from the Darkness. Until next time.
Stand to the word!